Coach, you topped App State this past Monday, 77-63, ending their 15-game win streak at home. Can you just touch on the victory?
Yeah, number one, got a lot of respect for their program and what Dustin Kearns has built at App State. They won their league last year, went to the NIT, got invited to it. I think 2 years previous they won the championship as well. So they're a program that's had a lot of success. So it was a great game for us, great opportunity. And it's, start out on the road. It was a hostile environment. Was proud of our group for never rattled the entire time. I thought they threw a punch early. We responded. But I thought we were we had good leadership from our players throughout the game. I heard our guys' voices the entire time. We were good on defense. Listen, I always say defense and rebounding will travel and will help you win, especially when you don't shoot well.
Following up on that, you out-rebounded the Mountaineers 35-34 and outscored them in the paint 28-18. How pleased were you with your team's presence in the paint?
Very pleased. Listen, I think the one thing that I've told our guys, if we want to get real serious about winning, which we do, we got to be good on the defensive glass and the offensive glass. We're making a more concerted effort this year of getting on the offensive glass to get us a couple easy baskets. So we're sending all 5 guys to the glass and trying to be physical. And I just love the mentality that our guys had because they were big. They're one of the bigger teams that we'll play all year. They were 6'11" at the 4, 6'9" at the 5, and they had 6'9" off the bench, 6'9" off the bench, and they were strong. So we knew we had a huge challenge on the glass, and I thought our guys really responded to that.
Your newcomers, Cam Kraft, Peter Suter, and Antoine Woolfolk, really showed up and impacted the team in a variety of ways. Did you expect them to transition so well to the style of play that you want in that first game?
Yeah, we knew what we were getting with these 3 guys. We knew them before before we took them here at Miami, before they decided to come here. So it was great familiarity. Like Peter, we played against him when he was at Bellarmine. Got a lot of respect for their program. He was well coached for 2 years and knew him in high school. And he's tough. He just impacts the game in every way. He's a utility knife. And then you got Cam, who I'd recruited to Xavier, and then was never able to coach him. But now we got him back here. And he can score. He's a bucket, and he can make tough ones. He's got that creativity. And then Antoine is a young man we've known for a long time as well from the Cleveland area. Played for Chet Mason, former Miami basketball player in high school at Brush High School. Antoine's just a dog, man. He's tough, he's physical, he's skilled. So I'm not shocked at all how those 3 played. And I think they'll play even better moving forward.
With all that said, your team is still very young. What did you see out of your freshmen and sophomores on Monday night?
I thought I saw a lot of growth. There's no panic. Like I said, App State, it got loud in there. They had a great student section. We went all the way to the top of the arena, and it was loud. And our guys never panicked. They stayed poised the entire time. Just stayed focused on that possession, that moment in time. And the teams that usually can do that usually win. And again, been able to see a lot of growth in all those guys because we played 4 freshmen. Reese didn't play, right, because he was injured, but he'll be back very soon here. And then we played the 2 freshmen, Luke and Brant, which Brant didn't get one to drop, but Brant's a phenomenal shooter. I got all the confidence in the world. If he shoots 4 threes, that's great. I want him to shoot more. That's how good of a shooter he is. But it just shows how we have a lot of guys that can impact the game and winning, and that's our advantage. It's our strength in numbers.
Yeah, and even I'd like to touch on Luke Skowjic a little bit. It seemed like he really started to get comfortable after initially going in. How pleased were you with his performance as well?
Yeah, very pleased. I see him every day in practice. I know how good he is. Sometimes when you get the lights on, especially being a road game in a hostile environment like App State, it's hard. But you know what? He got to dip his toe in the water there first, and then he dove all the way in when he got back in. And I think you're just seeing a glimpse of what he can do. He's so creative on offense, getting his own shot at the rim, middies, threes, and then he's so long on defense, gets a ton of deflection. So very pleased with what he was able to do.
You take on Wright State this Saturday at home at 1 p.m. They've been able to get us the past handful of matchups, but what are you expecting from the Raiders, and what's it going to take to walk out of here with a W?
Yeah, they've dominated this series, with us, and we got to change that, right? And the quote I've been using with our guys is basically, success breeds complacency, complacency breeds failure. All right, we had 1 win, nobody cares. You move on. You got to prepare the right way. That's where it starts, right? And have an understanding, again, we got to be able to guard them. They are going to play fast. They can score. They have a preseason Horizon Player of the Year in Brandon Noel, who's a monster. He gave us, I know him very well from last 2 years. He gave us 25 last year. And Alex Hubris is a phenomenal player. He's another all-conference guard. He's old. So they can really score. They can really, really score. We have to do a great job in transition defense. We have to make life tough on those two guys specifically and make other guys beat us. And then on the offensive end, we got to take care of the ball. I thought that's why we lost there last year, was our turnovers led to easy runouts for them. And we got to take care of the ball.